This is my path, my journey. I'm willing to explain it all to you guys. No holding back anything. I just hope you're ready for the experience, and I just hope you can handle it. I want to make this video about how to turn motivation into dedication, then turn that dedication into a drive. Because honestly, what I feel like is the reason why things are going well, I guess things are going in my life, right? Things are flowing because I have this drive. I have this drive within me, this fire that burns so fucking bright that literally it drives me every day, every second of the day, 24 hours a day, 24/7. And it's like, it started with a motivation. Now, it's hard to teach people motivation because what motivates me is going to be different than what motivates you. But there are some things that motivate us, I guess that you can put in a box where it's like, universally, the things that externally motivate us are our children, money, the envisionment of success or fame, trying to prove people wrong. These are all things that can, motivate you externally. And this is what I've noticed. There's a lot of external motivations, and universally, those are the main ones that I've seen that a lot of people have had, not just me. Because I've had all those motivations. I've had, if you have kids, then I feel like when it comes to motivation, you have a little bit of a leeway or a little bit of an advantage when you have children because you are extremely motivated to, for your kids. And you can use them as an amazing external motivation. But I feel like there's many different types of external motivations, but there's also internal motivation. But internal motivation, I feel like, is more of like dedication. Because when you're internally motivated, it's like you are dedicated because you're dedicated to do this. You're dedicated to get it done. You're dedicated on the inside because you have many external motivations, and you can have many external motivations. They combined and then they become the dedication within. Now, dedication though is a little different because dedication is, even if all the external motivations fade away and they're gone, then dedication is something that is still there in the back. But the way to really do it is to turn that dedication into a drive. And I feel like after I had turned my dedication into a drive, that's when it was like I started enjoying the journey more than I enjoyed the destination. And I like using this I like saying this where it's like I enjoy the hard drive more than I enjoy the destination. Where it's like I'd rather take the scenic route, right? So many people are trying to take detours to get to their dreams. They're trying to take detours and shortcuts and this and that so they can get there the quickest. What I'm trying to do is just drive. I know where I'm going, but I know that there are many ways to get there, and I can get there, and if I don't get there, that's also okay, because you know what happens on a drive, on a road trip? Shit could happen, right? You could, your car could break down, you could pop a tire, your engine can blow, you can do this can happen, you can get in a car accident. There's so much shit can happen that could stop you from getting to your destination. But what I'm trying to say is if you didn't enjoy the drive there, then it was all for nothing. It was all in vain. It was all pointless. It's like so many people are just trying to get there. And it's like, that's, I feel like when you're just trying to get there, that's when you have, external motivations that are trying to get you there. Well, dedication is kind of like just enjoying the process in a way, like enjoying the drive itself. But when you're driven, though, that's when things get insane. When you're driven, it's like you can have that, that dedication internally that is like, you enjoyed the drive, you're enjoying the process, let's say you're on the road to success and your car breaks down before you get there, or you get in a car accident or whatever. Having that drive is what's going to make you continue no matter what. Even if you get in a fucking car accident on the way to success, then you will walk the rest of the way. Even if you have these roadblocks in the way, you will find a way to get past them. This is what the difference between a drive, and dedication. Now, if you can find a way within you to get that drive, then honestly, I feel like anything is possible. But the issue is it's not that easy. It's the same envisionment. People have this fucked up envisionment of success. They have this fucked up envisionment of fame, success, whatever, all these other big goals that people have, in society. But they have this fucked up view about it because we only see, most people only allow us to see one side of it, the good side. The hard part about success is keeping it. The hard part about fame is keeping it. The hard part about being rich is keeping it. The hard part about being rich is staying rich, because when you get rich, you want to stay rich, and that's like, that takes work. You can't just win the lottery and be like, oh yeah, I'm good, now I could just sit down and do nothing for the rest of my life. But then you spend all your money and then you're broke again and back down to square one. So you'd have to do work, in order to keep that. And with more money comes more responsibilities and more problems and more this and more that. And it's just, people have this fucked up view about it. So I feel like they're chasing something. So if you're going to chase something, it should be something that can give you a drive. Usually things that give you a drive aren't like external things like money or like getting a car, or there are some people that have dedication to that, and then they get their car, they get that money, they whatever. But to have a drive is to be like, I'm gonna get this thing or I'm gonna die fucking trying. I'm gonna get this thing no matter what. Nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing can get in my way. And when you get to that point, you're unstoppable. But to get to that point, you have to find things that motivate you. So you have to find a bunch of little external motivations, from your kids to trying to better your life, trying to better your mom's life, trying to better your friend's life, trying to help other people, maybe trying to start a business, trying to, become a social media thing, trying to do this, trying to do that. Have all these little motivations, do it. And when you're doing it for other people, you're more likely to do a better job at it. So that's why I say, your kids, like I do this for, for my wife, I do this for my kids, I do this for my mom, I do this for my friends, I do this because I realized that if I was at a certain place, I could help more people. So it's like, I don't know, I'm motivated because I want to make a change. I want to leave an impact. Those are external motivations. Now, the dedication I have is that I love what I do, even if I don't get what I'm trying to get in my head. Like, all these, I see the end goals, right? It's not that I don't ever see the end goals. I always see the end goals. I see my fucking, sometimes I see my visions, like the visions I have for my future and shit. Like, where it's like I have all these goals and visions and all this shit. It's like, I see them like they're memories. And I'm really trying to, I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you have dedication, you're just enjoying yourself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been enjoying the fuck out of myself. Like, I enjoy my life because I live my life to the fullest. I don't care what people think about me. So I do what I want to do, without harm. Do what you want. I do what I want to do, and it doesn't harm anyone else. So it's like, so therefore it's like whatever, and it makes me happy. I'm living, I'm doing my thing, I'm spending time with my family, with my friends, with learning, philosophizing, working on a bunch of shit. working on so many of my goals and my dreams, and trying to start, another business, and, trying to run my business now. And even though my business is kind of failing right now, it's like, it's fun to me to try to get it back up again. It's like a game to me. It's a fun, life is a video game, and people are taking it too seriously. People don't understand the cosmic joke of reality, and this is, the cosmic joke of reality is that life is in your hands. Your life is in your hands, and whatever you want to do with it is on you. But I feel like these are just ways that I've figured out on how to do what I'm doing. How to stay driven is that I have all these little motivations, on top of, I'm not doing it. The little motivations are not selfish either. Like, some of them are selfish, as in I want to better my life, but it's most of all, I want to better my kid's life. Most of all, I want to better my friend's life. Most of all, I want to better my girl's life. Most of all, I want to better, like, I don't know, like, it's not really about me necessarily. So it's like, little motivations like that, selfless motivations, will help you stay dedicated, and then turn that dedication into a drive. Because when you're driving, it's like this, for example. You're more likely to be a better driver when you're in a car driving kids somewhere than you are by yourself. Because it's not just you you're looking after, it's those kids as well. And it's like, I feel like that's the same thing that life is like. It's like, when you're driven for somebody else and external motivations, then it's more likely to work. And then those external motivations can turn into a dedication that, it's like, whatever, at least you're enjoying yourself the whole fucking time. At least you're doing your thing. And then from there, you can turn that into a drive, and don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop believing in what you believe. Don't ever stop doing what you do. Don't ever stop trying to get what you're trying to get, but don't be satisfied with what you have now. But always know that you can have more if you would like. And, I think it all comes down to whatever you want. Sometimes people don't necessarily need a drive unless you're, want something, really, unless you're doing something. Like, if you already have, let's say all you want is like a family and this, that, and that, and you get that, then maybe you should look at your life like, okay, what should I be driven towards now? It's like, because so many people have little tiny drives but don't realize it. It's like our brain works on autopilot without us realizing a lot of times. And I feel like once you get control of your mind, you can get control of your life. So just slowly, I've been trying to learn how to hack my mind, which helps me apply certain knowledge that I know to my life. So it's like, I feel like this is just what works for me. So, it's like a disclaimer thing where it's like, it might not work for you, because it's not, this is my life. This is what I've gone through. I've gone through a lot of different experiences that most people haven't. We've all had different experiences in life, and all had a different past, and all had a different childhood, and all had a different this and that, and different parenting, different ways of being raised, and different things we've learned and experienced in life. But I feel like if you could find something that, a bunch of external motivations, turn them into a dedication, and then turn that into a drive, I feel like you'll be all right. So, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Stay driven, guys.